Yo, it's blatantly obvious with this dude now. I mean, for the longest time, we've all suspected it. We all thought it in the back of our minds. It could be a possibility because it always just sounds too contrived and too blatantly personal. Like, do you love LeBron that much? I mean, how do you have room for your tonsils in your mouth if you got LeBron's nuts in it all the time? And for the longest time, and it's just like, man, this dude is everything got to be about LeBron. He can't, even if it's a normal conversation about LeBron, what he did or didn't do on a basketball court. For some strange reason, somehow, some way, he has to bring Michael Jordan into the conversation, not as a regular, just normal segue, comparison as far as strictly sports talk. But this nigga always go out of his way to trash Jordan just to boost up LeBron. And if LeBron is everything that you say he is, you shouldn't have to do that. You should not have to do that if he is what you claim he is. But obviously he's not. And obviously it's just, you guys are going to see what I'm talking about in right here. Just listen for a minute.
Oh my goodness, Tom Haberstroh. Yahoo Sports, a 6,000 word opus with firsthand video evidence of something we've also always suspected, but Tom has blown the lid off it. Michael Jordan's 1988 Defensive Player of the Year award,
Fugazi is what he's saying. This dude blatantly goes out of his way to trash Jordan because in his mind, if you tear down Jordan, LeBron automatically elevates. Which only insecure fans and people who are insecure of themselves in life, those are the only kind of people that think in these terms. LeBron is not even better than Kobe. Y'all conveniently leave out Kobe because that man is not here anymore, and it makes it that much easier for y'all to just omit him from the discussion altogether. Even though when Kobe and LeBron played head to head, Kobe's field goal percentage was 54%. LeBron's field goal percentage was 27% in head to head matchups with Kobe Bryant. So what the fuck are we talking about here?
Gazy, fraudulent, inflated stats. How about this from Haberstroh on Yahoo Sports? Just dropped.
And if you was really a man, Nick Wright, you would tell people ahead of time that you cash checks from Klutch Sports, that you are signed to Klutch Sports, or they are cashing checks from them. You would tell people ahead of time before you give these outlandish takes. So at least people have context and the ability to balance things out. Okay, this dude has a bone to pick because he's paid to do these things. He's paid to say these things that he's saying, which now makes me look at LeBron James and Rich Paul. You mean you guys are going out there seeking out media personalities just so they can push your little punk ass narrative? You paying people now to gaslight people into saying and thinking that LeBron is the GOAT? Oh, he's the king. First of all, ain't no man the king or nobody. Fuck what you thought. But y'all niggas just go out of y'all way to the point where you're paying people. You're paying pawns and peons like Nick Wright to carry the water for you. And like I said, if LeBron is so great, why is it necessary for Rich Paul and Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp to carry LeBron's water for him? Gilbert Arenas, I wouldn't be surprised if he cashing a Klutch Sports check.
So Michael Jordan recorded the largest home road splits in Defensive Player of the Year history. So what does that mean? So Michael Jordan, that year that he was chasing the Defensive Player of the Year award on the road, when there was seemingly, a neutral scorekeeper, he averaged 3 steals and blocks a game, or per 36 minutes stocks. But at home, those numbers jumped to 5.5. Now, was he just better at home than on the road? Is that common? I don't know. It's a difference of 182%. Say it again, DeMonte.
How many ass stocks was he getting?
Oh, I don't know how many ass stocks, but this is just Defensive Player of the Year, so it's just the stocks, just steals and blocks.
How many Defensive Player of the Year awards has LeBron won in his career? Let's talk about that. Because if you watch LeBron, teams that LeBron has been on, you can blatantly see LeBron himself, missing defensive assignments, rotations, situations where he is the primary defender who's supposed to switch and rotate to someone. And since at that moment in time he chose not to, now you have a wide open cutter to the basket. And whether that player dunks it or lays it up, as soon as that happens, he starts looking around at other people, somebody else to point the finger at. This is your GOAT, your so-called GOAT, Nick Wright. The man whose ass you've been kissing for over a decade. They must pay you a lot of money to kiss LeBron's ass and sniff his nuts every day of the week. To where you feel like, well, in order for me to do this, I have to tear down Jordan because Jordan is the standard. Jordan is the pinnacle. If I tear him down, LeBron naturally rises. Nah, fam, it don't work out that way. Real life don't work that way.
Tom Haberstroh got full game footage. How about this? Full game footage where he could watch and track every single play of 6 Jordan home games in 1988. The game film in those 6 games, Michael Jordan had 12 steals. The home box score, how many extra steals could they have given him? 2, 3? He had 12. The box score, 28! There was a game where they credited Michael Jordan with more steals than the other team had turnovers. Might put a little different hue on the old GOAT conversation. Everyone should read it. It just dropped. It is Sports Pulitzer, Tom Haberstroh. This is you know what
Yo, Nick Wright, when you gonna tell everybody you work for Klutch Sports? That should put extra spin on the GOAT conversation too. One good turn deserves another. So when you gonna let everybody know the truth? Nick Wright? Nick Wrong?
I call this? Real journalism. What a legend Haberstroh is.
I call this LeBron James nut hugging.
I haven't read it, but you might say, Nick, if you haven't read it and it just dropped a few minutes ago, how do you have all this info? I might have been aware that.
Because you're paid to lie. Klutch Sports pays you to lie and fabricate and create revisionist history. Because the guy you work for is signing your checks. That's why. We know what's up with you, dude. With your gonzo nose.
Something like this was coming. I might have been behind the scenes consulting on the project.
Behind the scenes getting paid to trash Jordan.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm just here for a fair and accurate reading of NBA history. That's all I want.
You're here to hug LeBron James' nuts harder and harder each interview.
That's all I've ever wanted. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get.
This dude is a straight up clown. And he's a sad representation of a lot of LeBron James sycophants out there who claim and think LeBron is the GOAT, who've never watched Michael Jordan actually play they pull up some clips from YouTube and be like, oh, LeBron is better. I've watched Jordan play in person and on TV. I've seen it firsthand. In person and on TV. I've watched LeBron play on TV. That's how I know Michael Jordan is the GOAT, since y'all want to just put these two in the argument only, leaving out Kobe. Kobe is better than LeBron. But y'all don't want to have that conversation, huh? Y'all want to just slide Kobe out the way so you can put LeBron next to Mike. Nah, it don't work that way. Kobe used to eat LeBron's ass up on the court, but y'all want to forget all that. And you leave it up to these dudes like Nick Wright and the Shannon Sharps, who I'm not sure if Shannon is cashing Klutch Sports checks, but we know Nick Wright is. His own colleagues have called him out on it, and he didn't have any kind of response for it. He didn't deny it. I wonder why. Yo, hit the like button and share this video. Subscribe to my channel. We're going to keep calling out all of these LeBron Stan fanboy sycophants out there talking that BS. We all know who the GOAT really is. Michael Jeffrey Jordan.